Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe, that way you'll never miss out on another one of these videos. And if you guys are back, thank you guys for supporting me, my channel, my Etsy shop, my Patreon, all my other platforms here. You guys have been so sweet, and I've been seeing so many of your messages, and I'm just really thankful, and I'm blown away at the support and just like how sweet you guys are. But with that being said, today we're going to be talking about this June 17th or 18th, depending on where you are in the world, new moon that we're having. Now, this new moon is in the sign of Gemini, and we have a few things. Now, here's the thing that I always say in all of my latest videos for the new moon and full moon updates. You can go on YouTube and you can really find like the update, like the energy update, like people can read the charts and tell you what the energy update is. I like to do something a little bit different. I like to pull cards. I like to pull ingredients. I love working with like earth magic, like herbs and candles and things like that. So I want to show you guys and teach you guys what you guys can do, like 5 things you can do with this new moon that we're having in this sign of Gemini. And we're having also like Jupiter is very active. We have a lot of things that are very, very active. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication. So it's a lot of like different kinds of things. Jupiter is like growth of communication between partnerships. If you really look into it, it goes very, very deep. But a lot of you guys have to do your own research too, because I can't sit here and just like for hours and hours and hours just explain to you what this means. I'm just trying to give you the gist of it, right? The quickest way that I can, and teach you guys a few ways that just at home, you don't really necessarily need to know the meanings, because I already researched it and did it for you. And I only share with you guys what I use. So with that being said, I'm just rambling. This is also called a buck moon. I have my notes right here, right? So this is called the buck moon, and it's because the antlers around this time of the year start to grow on the deer. This is when it starts to sprout and grow, and it's just a huge message of like kind of like puberty-ish, and like, growth and coming into yourself, Now, I'm going to teach you guys 5 ways that you can work with this new moon in your favor. There's a few things you can do, and these are things you probably have laying around your house anyways. So I'm going to teach you guys 5 things you can do. The first thing that I want to teach you guys is, well, first of all, every single new moon or full moon reading that I do, I say like a part of the body that might get a little bit sensitive around this time. And right now it is our lungs, it is our arms, and these are the parts of our body that we need to take care of a little bit more. Our mind, our lungs, and our arms. So, get yourself like a manicure, massage on your hands, or your lungs, right? If you need an inhaler, or if you need to make yourself a good, nice tea for your lungs, just treat your lungs to something good. And then we have our mind, so consume something that is very good for you, that you like, that excites you, that makes you feel good, okay? And then let's get into the next few things that I want to share with you guys. I wrote it all down here, and I'm going to go into my reading table and show you guys the rest. Now, before we go into the video, I want to share a quick word from our sponsor. This video is actually sponsored by my Etsy shop. It's restocked with a bunch of new items, new oils for all your spiritual magical needs, dried bay leaves, powders and tools for manifestation, personal readings, and so much more. So head over to my Etsy shop, show some love and support, and I can't wait to see you guys there. The second way that I want to teach you guys how to use this moon in your favor is to use yellow colors. Now, you can use yellow candles like I have here. You can use a birthday candle, chime candle, like a full-on jar candle, whatever kind of candle that you have. And then yellow flowers. I have here yellow rose petals that are actually from my garden. And then I have calendula right here, which is also marigold flowers dried up. So you can use any kind of flowers. They can be fresh. You can bring them home and plant them. You can, you know, nurture them and grow them inside your home or outside your home fresh. Or you can get the dried version. It's up to you how you want to use it, how you want to go about using this color in your life around this time. And using this color right now is going to be inviting radiance and positive energy into your life. Okay, yellow clothing, even wearing yellow clothes, yellow foods, like bananas, lemons, yellow cake. Get creative with it. It helps to pull this very, very bright and very, very luminous energy into your life in this moment, in this time right now. So it's 3 days before and 3 days after, and on the day of this new moon that we're having in Gemini, which is on the 17th or the 18th, depending on where you are. So what I'm going to teach you right now is what you're going to do is you're going to carve your name, right? This is for overall just luck, good fortune, positive energy, radiance, solar plexus chakra, which is confidence and willpower and just happiness, just happiness, okay? We all want that. We all deserve that, okay? So what you're going to do is just sign your name. So I just kind of signed my name right there. And then your date of birth. You just engrave it. I have this little needle thing right here, and I just use that to engrave it. Now, what you're going to do after that is use an oil. So if you guys have this, this is oud oil from my shop, Oud Oil for Me. If you guys know my story with labradorite crystals have changed my life. I truly believe in them. I believe in the power. And every time I work with them or use them, this crystal, I always will see something. And it's just my connection with this crystal. You guys might have your connection with your own crystal. Or if you don't, maybe try working with labradorite. But this is the oil. Like for crystals, labradorite is mine. For oils, oud is mine. And you guys can get it on my shop. And it's very, very expensive and luxurious and exotic. But I'm giving it for a very affordable price on my shop. But this is my labradorite. This is my luck oil. Like this oil, I don't even mess with it. Like, I mean, I do mess with it. But like, if I use this, I know I'll see something in the next like 24 hours, the next few days. Like I will, 100%. And that's just my connection with it. So what is that oil for you? You know, you can use sunflower oil. That's a really good oil to be using around this time. You can use coconut oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil. You can use calendula oil. Anything like, oh, this smells so good, you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story really quickly with you guys. And if you guys are on my Patreon, I kind of start rambling like this more on Patreon. But I wanted to share a little bit of that story with you guys. And then what you're going to do is take your flowers and just kind of crumble it. This is not crumbling because it still is a little soft. So what we're going to do is just wrap her. We're just going to wrap her on, right? And hopefully she sticks. And these flowers right here, right? And if they don't stick, that's okay. You can kind of just lay them around like that. Get creative. Maybe there's a reason it didn't stick, you know? Everybody's energy is different. And these flowers, they have their own energy as well. Maybe they were like, we don't want to stick. We're going to work the way we want to work. We're going to give you exactly what you want, but we're going to do it in our own way. Right? And that's okay. As long as I get what I want, right? So what you're going to do is just go ahead and light this. Now you're going to let this burn down all the way, and then you're going to, all the remaining, you're just going to throw it in your yard. Not throw it, but like, you know, bury it in your yard in a tree or in a potted plant inside or outside of your house. Let's move on to number 2 because we have been here for like 5 minutes. Okay, so this next thing that I'm going to teach you guys how to do that's very, very powerful around this time right now is to write a journal entry. So this is a journal prompt. So what you're going to do is date this. So this is going to be 6/17/23 or 6/18, depending on where you are in the world, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to write the word I think, blah, blah, blah. What do you think? What is it that you want to manifest for your life? What is it that you want to start your mentality to be like? For me, I'd write, I think I am healthy. I think I am happy. I think I am wealthy and luxurious. Like whatever it is. And you're going to do this 9 times, 9 different things that you want to think about. So you're going to do this 9 times, and you're going to put this on your altar until the next new moon. On the next new moon, you're either going to stick this in your journal and keep it forever, or you can just burn it and blow the ashes into the wind. Okay? 9 times. The third way that I want to teach you guys how to work with this Gemini moon. Gemini is such a beautiful sign. It's such a majestic sign, and it's the sign of the twins, right? So it's like you healing your inner child, you healing your heart situations with your mind situation, mending those two energies together within yourself, your spirituality with your materialistic world, your inner child with your adult self. It's just mending these two energies. And not only that, but also relationship wise, you know, if you're in a relationship, this time of the moon phase is gonna bring forth a lot of things in the relationship that you need to address and come forth with, but like gently, like there's no need for negative energies here. You have to be allies, and if you can't be allies, then it's better to just separate. I think that's a huge message here. But what I wanted to teach you guys is to give all your deities, the people that you work with. When I say people, I mean ancestors, or deities, or orishas, or whatever you work with. If they do accept sandalwood around this time, it's very good energy and good luck and good fortune to give them a sandalwood paste on their third eye. So what I'm going to do, I have some sandalwood tablets right here. And what I'm going to do, you can get these on Amazon. And you can also get them at the Indian market, the Indian stores. So you only need a tiny, tiny bit, and they're really easy to break. Like, you see that? I have a little bit of water right in here. I'm going to throw that in there. And my mortar. Is that how you call it? Mortar? And then I'm going to just turn that into a little paste. Now, what I like to do, I will sit with this and I will play a mantra over it, and then I will give it to her. Now, what you want to do, I'm not going to do it just yet, but what I want to show you guys is you're going to charge this up with the mantra, or like your intention, like, hey, whoever you're working with, like this, I'm offering you this. And sandalwood is it's a godlike, divine, sacred offering. So you're going to offer this, and you're going to tell them what it is you're offering, first of all, and that thank you for the ability for me to offer this to you. And then you go on about what your intention is. Always think first. And then you go on with your intention. That's how I like to work with my deities. Then after everything is charged up, then you're going to take your third finger, okay? And then you're going to dip it in there, and you're going to put it on their third eye. Whoever you work with, whatever your deities are, okay? The last way I want to teach you guys how to work with this moon phase is to work with the birds. I know there's no birds here right now, but trust me, you guys, feeding hummingbirds is one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done. And so I have my little hummingbird feeder right here in my big tree. I love this tree so, so much. I absolutely love this tree. And I have 2. I need to refill this one, but Yeah, work with birds. Feed birds. So if you have bird seeds, you can get bird seeds from Walmart. Even the dollar store sometimes has it. But spend more time with birds. Even if you want to get a bird, you want to feed it, you want to nurture it, grow it, buy your own pet birds a treat, or just feed some birds. You can use nectar, you can use seeds, however you want to. And it invites good energy and good fortune, especially around this moon phase.